Okay. I think when this person sees you, I get the feeling right away that they might think a lot about breaking free in some way. It feels like this person wants to break some kind of boundary. I feel like there might be a boundary in their mind when it comes to this connection, and they want to break away from that. This could possibly refer to distance between the two of you. So I'm seeing like borders. This could be borders separating countries or separating states, or that's just kind of a way to represent distance. So I feel like there's this kind of feeling like something might feel caged to this person, and they want to kind of like break free from that cage. Both distance and mindset might be a factor in your connection. So this might have something to do with the way that this person views the connection, or kind of like a mental block or a mental barrier that they have in terms of this connection. If it's not just the distance, but it feels like there is something that they want to break free from when they see you. For some of you, I'm getting that this person only sees you through pictures now. Which is kind of interesting, or they haven't seen you in a while. I feel like I'm seeing somebody kind of either looking over old photos and reminiscing, or they only see you through like maybe pictures you post on social media, or pictures that someone else has shown them of you, is kind of the feeling I'm getting for some of you. So let me know down in the comments what that means. But yeah, it was coming through as even though we're talking about what goes through their mind when they see you, I'm picking up on, for some of you, they only see you now through pictures, or have only seen you recently through pictures. I feel like they wish that they were free to express something to you, or every time they are near you, they feel this desire to open up and to express something, to kind of break free, to break out of almost like some sort of restriction or chains, is how it's coming through. So I'm not sure what that is, why this person feels restricted. This might actually be news to you, because if this is a mental barrier when it comes to this connection, this can just be hangups that they have, something going on internally that you might not even understand or see like what the problem is. In some cases, I'm feeling like there might be something specific about your connection that makes this person feel like they have to be reserved, like they have to remain appropriate in some way, like they might not want to overstep a boundary. Well, let me back up a little bit. They want to overstep that boundary, but the boundary is in place. Like they're aware of the boundary. They view it as a barrier. They view it as something that they would have to get over in order to talk to you the way that they want to. I get the sense that you make this person feel secure enough to open up. And yeah, so it's a little bit weird, because it's like they have this sense of freedom around you. There's something that makes them want to be free. There's some amount of like a comfortable feeling that makes them want to be free. Yet there's something still that feels restrictive about this. There's something, like I can feel the desire to break free from something. Yeah, I think that you may have had some really deep conversations with this person. They may have opened up and shared things with you, or they would like to. I feel like when they see you, they automatically want to tell you everything. Like even if it's just they want to tell you what's been going on in their day, or what's been happening in their week so far. Maybe like catch you up if it's been a while since you've seen each other. But I kind of get the feeling that when they see you, it's difficult for them to hold back. Like they instinctively feel so free that it's hard for them to hold back. And it almost feels like they feel the desire to share things with you that they wouldn't share with other people, or that might seem inappropriate for some reason. I wonder what that is, but I am kind of like getting this feeling that this person wants to break the rules with you, whatever that means, or that they do break the rules with you. Like when they see you, they might go outside of what is the norm for them. They might find themselves kind of like opening up and sharing things and discussing topics that they wouldn't typically talk about with someone, or sharing personal anecdotes in a setting where they don't usually get very personal is like the feeling I'm getting. Because the bottom line is they feel like they can really be themselves around you. So it's almost like they just automatically do, if that makes any sense. Like they start to become more of themselves, whether they actually feel comfortable doing that or not. It's almost like it might be against their will in a way. Like you just bring this out of them. It might be too with this person that they get the urge to kind of like forget about their schedule or forget about their prior commitments and just get lost with you. It's like they see possibilities with you, because being around you, it's almost like it gives them a burst of energy or a burst of clarity in some way. I'm feeling like you help this person to realize what they really want. So when they're around you, it's almost like all the lights come on, like all the switches are flipped, like they come alive in some way. And they're thinking about this. They're really thinking like, hey, I just want to go. I just have this feeling of like get lost with you. So there's kind of a feeling of like I want to run away with you, and it might not be anything that severe or that permanent, but they definitely want to drop what they're doing and just hang out with you. They get lost in conversation with you. They lose track of time around you. They might want to like take a really long lunch or whatever it might be. Like just forget the plans of the day. Forget like, oh, I said I would meet my friend over here. I'm gonna tell them I don't want to anymore because I'm like so into this conversation. So definitely something that's going through their mind when they see you is they want to forget the world, is kind of how it's coming through. They want to forget about like their responsibilities, and they want to just be free. They just want to run away in a way. It's almost like whether it's intentional or not, you seem to push this person to start creating what they want out of life. Like you push them to even imagine what it is that they want out of life. So they feel more freedom when they're around you. They feel even just more freedom in the way that they are thinking and the way that they're viewing the world. I do feel like if that's the case, I feel like this could be kind of triggering for them, because on one hand, when they see you or when you're around them, even when they think of you, I'm hearing, they feel really limitless. They feel like the boundaries have been broken down. They feel like the possibilities are endless. And they feel like they want to explore some kind of deeper connection with you because you really open up their eyes, is what it feels like. But on the other hand, for some of you, it feels like there is some sort of wall or barrier or boundary. And it's like it's an obstacle for them. So I feel like this really could be triggering because they are really thinking about how they can be more free to be around you, to spend more time around you, to share and express things with you, and almost like they just want to shrug off any prior responsibility. But at the same time, that feeling of wanting to be free just reinforces whatever boundary is keeping them from being able to do that. So yeah, I can see that could be a little bit triggering for them, because it's like, hey, come here, come into this world or this way of thinking, and then it's like, oh, but I can't because of this. So you really bring that out of them. You bring out their want to be very free. And I feel like this might be something that this person didn't realize they craved so much until they met you. They didn't realize that they craved that freedom, or that kind of, it feels like whimsical energy. Like, I don't know if it's something about you. Like, do you have like this really whimsical, maybe spontaneous or just like a breath of fresh air type of feeling is what I'm getting. You kind of, you bring that to them. So it's made them open up. It's made them open up their idea to new possibilities. And at the same time, it's making them see what barriers are in place exactly, and what an obstacle it might be to get over some of those barriers. Yeah. You make them want to connect. And somehow, when they see you, a lot of what's going through their mind is all the ways that they aren't able to connect with you the way they want to, or all the ways they don't feel free to do that. Whatever restrictions are in place, they're thinking about those restrictions. I wonder what that is, because obviously it's going to be different for everyone. Why they feel kind of restricted, or why they feel like they can't get to you the way that they want, or they can't get as close to you as they want. I feel like this person feels like maybe leaving something behind to move closer to you, whether that's literally move closer to you, or just like energetically move closer to you, just spend more time with you. Really interesting energy. Let's get some more cards here and see what else. I just have my fun little oracle deck here. Let me see if I can. They're so small, they're actually really hard to shuffle. So let's see. You know, something else is coming to me. If this is somebody that you maybe put up a barrier or a wall with, this could be that you put that barrier in place, and when they see you, they're reminded of that barrier that you put in place. You might have said that you don't want to talk to this person, or you don't want to communicate with this person until until things change, or maybe you're not open to exchanging any sort of energy with them right now. That could be the case. So we have fun-shaped nuggets. That's a nostalgia card. So they might be thinking about good times that they had with you, times that the two of you shared, conversations you had, maybe a time when the two of you were more free to explore, to express. We have sloth. Let's get one more. And we have Aurora Borealis. Okay. So this fun-shaped nuggets card, it really makes me think of like a playfulness. It's all about playfulness and imagination. I feel like that's kind of reiterating the energy that we had with the freedom card, because the freedom card is about kind of opening up to possibilities, and that can be utilizing our imagination, our creativity. They might want to create something with you. They might want to build something with you. But like we were talking about, you make this person dream. You make them see infinite possibilities. So when they see you, they kind of see, oh, it's almost like they are seeing the way that things could work out. They are seeing a future with you that they might really desire to have. It feels like they do. So they're seeing all the possibilities. They're seeing the way that this could unfold. I'm actually kind of getting the feeling that when this person sees you, it's a little bit overwhelming for them. It might feel like they kind of have to catch their breath a little bit, because it's almost like everything kind of unfolds right in front of their eyes, but you know, in their mind, like all the possibilities are unfolding, and they're thinking, well, what if this, what if that? I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. I wish we could go here or there or whatever. So yeah, I think it's a great feeling to feel that free and to wonder about all the possibilities. But with that little bit of restrictive energy that I'm picking up on, it might not always feel that great, because I feel like they can easily end up in a state of desperation, especially when they see you. I feel like this person might be somebody who tends to be more rigid in their thinking than you are. And it feels like you always challenge them, like you always present an alternative view, or you always have something cool to share with them. In a lot of ways, you remind them of what it is like to be a child again. They feel playful, they feel imaginative, they feel creative again. And I think that they feel like their life is kind of drab when you're not around. So when you are there, they're really thinking about how beautiful and how alive everything seems when you're around. It's like they see in full color when they see you. Things are brighter. Things seem, alive and vibrant. I also feel like with this that like you bring out their sense of humor, or the two of you laugh, or can sometimes like be kind of goofy around each other. With the Sloth card, I get that same feeling of comfort or like relaxation. This person feels very relaxed and at ease around you. I think it surprises them, like they think, oh, like I'm really comfortable. I didn't expect to be this comfortable. Like maybe they don't really warm up to people very, very quickly, and they just feel really comfortable around you, or they can share details about themselves, maybe deep details about how they feel about things, just sharing parts of themselves that they don't typically feel comfortable sharing. But this card also makes me think that something's moving very slowly. Either things in this connection are moving slowly, or this person moves slowly. Something's moving very, very slowly. This person might think about how slowly this connection is moving, or have some kind of regret about not taking action. Because I get the feeling too, they feel like they missed an opportunity. They feel like they waited or procrastinated on something. And even if it's just like a minor thing where they kind of feel like this could have progressed quicker had they approached it a little bit differently, is how it's coming through. Yeah, I feel like they kind of sometimes feel like they missed an opportunity, or like they continue to miss opportunities with you. Like almost like they were sleeping on it. Like there's like after they have seen you or they've interacted with you, they replay it and they think, oh, that would have been the perfect opportunity to say something or to do something, and I totally missed it. Like I slept on it. I slept on that opportunity. They feel like they sometimes hold back when they should express more. And I feel like this is the type of person that might do little things, like make small gestures to establish some kind of more solid connection with you. But sometimes they don't feel like the action that they're taking is enough. Like they don't think it's impactful enough. They don't know if you got it. They wonder, like, do they pick up on that? So it might be like a way that they try to flirt, or a way that they try to connect or move closer to you. And they're like, was that too vague? Or like just not obvious enough. They want to be more obvious is what I'm picking up on, and it's more of like that freedom energy. They want to be more obvious and more deliberate about what they're doing towards you, what they're even able to do with you, but then they feel like they miss the mark a lot of the time. Yeah. I think they feel like they were maybe too reserved, or like they played it safe after they've interacted with you, or even while they're like, I feel like the two of you sometimes might be in the same room or something, and they're feeling like this isn't really what I planned to do. I planned to say these things or to do these things, and now I'm holding back. It could be that energy, or it also could be the energy that they feel like they waited too long to reach out or something, like they let too much time go by. The main thing that's jumping out to me here is that this person thinks that you are incredibly unique and rare. I feel like this person likely thinks that you are very beautiful, very attractive, very handsome, whatever it might be. They're very focused on that. It's on, like, there's kind of a feeling of awe, and with that I get the feeling of a little bit of intimidation here. So this person might be a little intimidated by you, or a little intimidated in your presence. So I think they become a little bit self-conscious around you, which is really funny energy, because on one hand they feel like they can really open up to you, but on the other hand they think, wow, this person's so amazing. Like, am I good enough? Like, what am I wearing today? Like, do I look good enough? They look so good. Do I look good? Like, They question themselves a lot, but they think very highly of you. And I feel like this person is considering or has considered rearranging some aspect of their life for you. Which is saying a lot, because that is not the typical, that's not a typical thought that they have. Like I was saying, this person comes across as somebody who can be a little bit more on the rigid side in their thought process, and like they didn't even really know that they were rigid until they met you. I feel like you've really opened them up. So for them to have a thought like that is very rare for them. Let's see what else. So we have the third chakra, Archangel Shamuel. Okay, let's get another one. This third chakra the third chakra is a lot about our life force, and it can talk about like emotions of desire. So we also have journey. Yeah. So you might be at a distance from this person. Yeah, the third chakra can deal a lot with our desire, with an emotional type of desire. Also with self-esteem too. So this again can be kind of that energy I was picking up on of like, am I good enough? Do I look good enough? You know, do I sound stupid? I think this is also that kind of self-esteem issue, or that self-doubt that they feel, is something I think that carries through after they've seen you. They kind of wonder, like, should I have said that? That was probably dumb, or I might have shared too much or something. But it's like, it's just that feeling of they felt free enough to say these things to you. So yes, this card specifically though talks about emotions of desire, and it can also talk about an increased amount of enthusiasm. So yeah, they feel brighter, they feel alive, they feel more excited, they feel I feel like it's like a hopeful energy. They feel more hopeful. Like, you know, if you have something to really look forward to, life's a lot more fun than if it's just kind of the boring day-to-day. So I feel like in some way you shake things up for this person, and you just make them feel more excited about what is to come. They definitely have the desire to move closer to you. In a lot of ways, this desire that they feel is what's actually fueling them. It's like they're being fueled by the hope, by the possibility that this connection could evolve. Or could be repaired for some of you. It's like that hope, that idea that like we could fix this, things could be different, drives them. It's inspiring them. And then we have this journey card. So I feel like this person really might be at a distance from you, or feel that there is a distance between the two of you, a barrier of some kind between the two of you. And we were talking about that this person at some point has thought about changing their whole life around. So that could be, for some of you, a relocation. Maybe they've thought about moving to be closer to you. They might be considering visiting you. Maybe they've already planned this trip to visit you. This could be something that, like, for some of you, you may have run into this person or seen this person, and it triggered them to want to plan a trip, like to come and see you deliberately. So I don't know really what that means. I'm trying to think, like, make sense of that. It could be like, let's say somebody comes back to their hometown, and you still live in the hometown, and they see you, and it kind of triggers them to like want to be around you more, and maybe they plan a trip to come back, or they plan for you to come and see them, something like that. And I don't even know if this is something that this person would express to you, but it's a thought that they have. To me, it's just a thought of wanting to get closer to you, wanting to spend more time around you. Whatever it is, you spark the idea of change in this person's mind, because that's what the journey card really makes me feel, is that something, they want to change something. They might want to change their location, but they want to make some sort of change in their life that would move them closer to you. Let's look at some tarot and see. What else? And I almost dropped the entire deck just now, so we could take that as some kind of a message, because I usually don't drop the whole deck, just a few cards. So that could be some kind of confusion that this person's feeling, or so many things they want to express to you, so many things they want to share with you. Okay, we have the Hermit. Yeah. I definitely feel that energy. And like I was saying, I'm just trying to like feel it out, because it's actually, it's kind of opposite energy is what's funny about it. So I feel like this might be something this person experiences, or some kind of frustration that they feel, because they do feel like a little bit closed off. They also feel like they want to break free. So it's interesting. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get 2 more cards. 7 of Cups. And the Heart of Pentacles, that's the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like this person is in a phase of like deep thought and introspection, or they can find themselves in this place of deep thought and introspection when they see you. I'm kind of even getting the feeling that they might kind of zone out when they see you if they're not directly interacting with you. So it kind of depends on what your circumstance is. If this is somebody who just sees you like in a crowd of people, or they see you in like a more social setting, they might kind of zone out a little bit and like go into this shell as they're thinking about all of these possibilities, thinking about what they want to say to you, what they want to share with you, how pulled to you they feel, because like really there's attraction here. They hold a lot back is what it feels like. So a lot of what's going through their mind is all the things that they wish they were expressing, and it's not coming out. It's just kind of running circles around in their head. But it does feel like you have a way of drawing this person out of their shell. But this person might also have the tendency to withdraw again, like as soon as the interaction is over. It really kind of depends on what's going on in your circumstance, but it might be like there are times you talk to this person, and other times they're a little bit harder to get to for whatever reason. Like they withdraw again, and you kind of feel like, I thought we were getting somewhere, and then they've withdrawn again. Yeah, there's so much going on in their mind. That's the main thing. There's a lot going on, and it's not always something that they're going to express. And it does, again, feel like this person is restricted in some way, almost like they feel like they might be stuck in a particular scenario, or stuck playing a particular role in your life, and they want to break free from that. It's like if this turtle wanted to leave its shell. Like, it kind of feels like it's a heavy shell to carry, maybe, but like at the same time it provides this shelter. So it's a great place for them to hide, and then also a place that they wish they could stop retreating to at the same time. With this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it just feels like they're not sure if they can offer you the new beginning that you want, or the new beginning that they feel like you deserve. I do feel like this person might worry about their stability at times, like the stability of their financial situation, or maybe worry about the fact that they would need to start over. Because for some of you, this person has considered a relocation, and that relocation might require them to start over. They might have to find a new job, find a new place to live, find new friends, whatever it might be. So the idea of this is exciting to them, and it's also It also kind of feels like it throws their foundation off in some way. There might be something they need to walk away from, and like something that they've built. So it's making them feel a little bit like they're not sure they can offer you everything that you deserve. Which is kind of bringing up that feeling of insecurity again. So for some of you, it might be that this person views you as someone who's very, very successful, who's well off, has it all together, and they might not think that they can live up to that. They worry if it's the right time to take that step. And they're doubting themselves. When they see you, there a lot of self-doubt comes up. And to be honest, I'm not sure if this is something that happens when they're actually spending time with you, or when they're actually seeing you, or if it's something that happens right after. Because for some of you, I think it's something that happens after. I think that they open up, they feel more free, and then they have a tendency to retreat because all these feelings of self-doubt creep in. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck on this Ace of Pentacles because there's something that doesn't feel complete about this. It kind of feels like it's not just, like they might not have this financial worry or this stability worry, but they really might have the worry that any kind of new opportunity or new beginning that they want to offer you might not be accepted. So they kind of feel like they want to hold back on that because they're not sure if you will accept that offer from them. They don't know if they just don't know if they're stable enough in some way. They don't know, you know what it could be? They could be afraid of making the same mistake again. So it's like, because this ace is offering a new beginning and some form of stability, so it can have to do with finances, but it can also have to do with like just the material world, like how you're going to live your life. If this person has made mistakes in the past, they might be doubting themselves a little bit. We were talking about with this third chakra and like the self-esteem. So this is kind of, we talk about like willpower here, willpower, self-esteem, and even the ego with this chakra. So it's like they might have a little bit of doubt about whether or not they can come through. You know, that like even if they've decided and they're determined, they might feel like, oh, I don't know if I can do it, and I don't know if I want to like make this offer or bring this thing up if I can't live up to the expectation. And that can be your expectation or the expectation that they've set for themselves. They really see you as somebody who has a lot of options with the Seven of Cups. I think they see this scenario playing out in a number of different ways too. And sometimes they're not really sure how they want to approach it. How do they want to go about this? How do they want it to play out? With this Heart of Pentacles energy, which is the Queen of Pentacles, it's like they want to provide for you. There's something that they want to give to you, but they are doubting themselves over here with this this Ace of Pentacles. I can kind of see where their mind is and where they would like to be. They would like to be in this really nurturing and supportive role. They would like to feel confident enough and mature enough and ready enough, and they can doubt. They can doubt that. And that doubt is it clouds their judgment sometimes. So I feel like when they're around you or right after, when they see you, it's like their judgment is clouded. Like this giraffe, head in the clouds, like confused by all the options, confused by all the possibilities, excited by them as well. So definitely kind of a mix, a little bit of a roller coaster of emotions. Let's flip your initial card over and see what we've got here, and then we will wrap up your reading. So this card says, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. That is a beautiful way to end in this message. It's kind of making me think about some of the themes that we talked about showing up here, like you kind of making this person's life seem more colorful, seem more alive, and I think they're thinking of you a lot. Like that makes me think that you're on this person's mind all the time. So if you're kind of wondering, like, do they only even think about me when we do happen to run into each other or something like that? Or are these thoughts that they only have when we're together? No, I think they have those thoughts about you all the time. And there's a lot of deep emotion here that they really may not have shared with you, because I get a lot of withheld energy from this, withheld information as well, so they might not have shared that with you. So yes, this is what goes through this person's mind when they see you. Thank you so much for letting me read your cards and for hanging out with me today. If you liked this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again really soon in another reading.